Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds in the super welterweight division. This bout is brought to you by Mark Nielsen of Nielsen Boxing in association with John Trethui of TM14 Promotions. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control. Your area representative, Dan Frost, and your timekeeper at the bell, Ashley McGill, and your third person in charge of the action in the ring, referee Louis Van Potch. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, he is wearing the black and white. His official weight of 159 pounds, bang on. He is a veteran of 37 professional fights, hailing from Swindon, England, United Kingdom. Introducing Jenson Irving. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black and blue. His official weight of 158.5 pounds. He's currently undefeated with 1 win, hailing from Windsor, England, United Kingdom. Introducing Nathan Barrett.
Boxers.
Just waiting for the referee to issue his final instructions.
Well, Nathan has a lot of supporters here tonight. That was the loudest roar.
We are certainly
started the show.
Surrounded by the supporters of Nathan Barrett this evening as he looks to retain his undefeated record in the professional ranks. He won here at our last show and he's looking to win again.
That's the star boy. Good jabs there. He's come out and set some good jabs. Head and body.
I like how Nathan is straight away from the onset, taking the front foot behind the jab. Nice, solid, good jabs.
Nice right hand there, just landed from Nathan Barrett on the forehead of Jenson Irving. But like you said, he's established himself already. He's front-footed and he's established his jab already. With Irving on the ropes. Nice.
Oh, lovely shots.
Nice short hook there from Nathan Barrett on the chin of Jenson Irving. He took it well.
As well as he's boxing with a jab, he's thrown some nice feints in between that as well, Barrett.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But we've said this so many times before with experienced amateurs like Barrett. He's just landed a nice uppercut there. He went to the 2022 European Championships as an amateur, 1 silver, 1 gold at the Haringey Box Cup in 2023.
Oh, lovely right hand there from Barrett. You know what? He's a lot patient this time round, but a lot more spiteful too. In his debut, he was a lot more just, you know, enjoying the moment, just being a little bit, not flash, but just enjoying it, showing his skills, and it was a showcase for him. This fight now, he's come out, you know, set the jab lovely. 2 good body shots there as well, and he rolled out, but he set the jab lovely this fight, and every right hand he's thrown has been spiteful, every jab has been solid, and, you know, he's looking to really make a statement this fight.
It's been a clean, clinical performance from Nathan Barrett so far in the first of 4 rounds in this super welterweight contest.
And he's against an experienced operator. You know, this is Jenson's 13th outing this year. You know, he's only been stopped once. So, you know, it's a positive start from Nathan. And if Nathan could go out there and make a statement, my gosh, that definitely will separate him from the up-and-coming boys.
But again, he's the slightly taller boxer, but he puts his punches together really well. He, you know, long range, short range, mid range. He's got a
impediment for Nathan. But so far, the jab has just been stinging and dictating this fight, which is very good.
And that was a clinical round, a clean round there from Nathan Barrett as he walks back to his corner without a hair out of place. Stan, talk us through that first round.
Yeah, no, it was a very good round. He came straight on his front foot, but not recklessly behind the jab. Stinging, lovely jab, and then followed by a spiteful right hand. If you see here, you know, he's just sizing up his opponent. Yeah, sizing up his opponent whilst it's freezing, but it's fine though. But yeah, here, you know, 2 good body shots from Nathan, and just behind that jab, really, he's settling very well into the fight.
And I like the way he's used his jab. I mean, just the jab alone, he's busted up the nose of Jenson. Is that his name, Jenson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second out, round 2.
I hope Nathan gets confidence from that first round, because he was very dominant and it looked very classy as well. Kept his composure, he's, you know, his poise and his stance very nicely, and all behind the lovely stinging left jab.
I mean, he certainly took his time in the first round, just setting his punches up nicely, and that's exactly how he said that he wants to take his career. He wants to take his time, he wants to build slowly until the big fights come. He's not in a rush, he's only 19 years of age, but he's a classy operator.
There's definitely someone who could build to be a star. He's got the talent, he's got the looks, he's got youth on his side as well. So it's definitely something that can turn out into, you know, a star.
Just a minute gone in the second round of this 4-round contest in the super welterweight division between Nathan Barrett of Windsor and Jenson Irving of Swindon. Those 2 shots just made Jenson Irving pause for a second.
I think although Jenson's not throwing as much, Nathan still needs to be defensively aware. Sometimes throws a shot and just leaves his head there, so just needs to be a little bit aware of what can come back, even though not a lot is. But yeah, lovely triple jab there from Nathan.
I think his jab's been excellent tonight so far. It's been dominant, it's been sharp, it's been quick.
Nice
set up nice
right
shots like
hand
that.
to the body there from Nathan Barrett. Jenson Irving took it well, but acknowledged that it was a stinging shot, followed by 1-2 to the head, and then a nice uppercut straight through the middle on the chin of Jenson Irving. And
by a lovely right hand.
Nathan Barrett found his range right from the first bell, and he continues to build on that with what is a clean performance so far in this 4-round contest, just coming towards the last 30 seconds of round 2.
And that's the defensive awareness I'm talking about. He landed a lovely right to the body, and Jenson came firing right back, and Nathan was already out using his lovely footwork.
Final 10 seconds. And Barrett lands a clean right hand over the top of the guard of Jenson Irving. And I think that's what's caused the swelling under and over the left eye of Jenson Irving. He's just near us in the red corner. What would you be saying to Nathan Barrett if you were in his corner right now?
Just keep it up. Keep working behind that left hand. Everything is working off of that. You're in control. You know, maybe if you can, let's get a bit more peaceful, like, you know, try and actually get him out there. Because like I said, Irving ain't been stopped only but once out of 33 losses or something like that. So if Nathan could go out there, get a KO or TKO,
Corners, 10
more than a
seconds.
statement.
Seconds out, round 3.
Well, he's got plenty of support here at the York Hall this evening, does Nathan Barrett, as we start the second round of this 4-round contest. And a nice double jab and right hand there from Nathan Barrett. But he took a clipping left hook there from Jenson Irving, shook it off. It didn't affect him, but like you said, Dan, he needs to be smart defensively as well.
Yeah, you know, when you're sometimes not cruising, but you're in so much control, sometimes you can just get a little bit not as mindful of coming back. Yeah, you can get complacent. So
Just like he did there when he copped the right hand, he needs to get back on his boxing. He had a beautiful 2 rounds just gone. Doesn't need to get carried away with anything. Just needs to stay disciplined, stay settled, keep on that jab. Everything was working off that jab. I mean, defensively and offensively, he couldn't get near him.
Nice body shot there, wins from there from Jenson Irving. He acknowledged that again. And I think the swelling's getting worse under the left eye and over the left eye of Jenson Irving as Nathan Barrett comes forward again with a nice combination of punches, ending with a left hook to the body.
He needs to stay on that jab.
Barrett comes from a family of boxers. His uncle went to his uncle Francis Barrett went to the 1996 Olympics. His brother got his professional license signed off this evening as well.
good work from Nathan there.
He says he was born for this.
And his brother's just as talented.
Nice again, nice double jab. Right hand there from Nathan Barrett comes underneath with that uppercut. He can't miss with it. A few rapid punches there from Jenson Irving as the referee just separates the two from the ropes. Both boxers centre ring.
It's a good jab there from Jenson.
Clean jab there from Jenson Irving, yeah.
And another good right hand there from Jenson Irving. I think Barrett needs to, be a little bit more defensively responsible. I know he's enjoying himself and having fun there, but he can't afford to keep taking them shots. He's riding them, but he just, it's just not, it's not necessary.
Unnecessary, yeah.
I think there he just, more so him being not defensively aware, but I think his jab it's been coming at the same pace. I think Irving just timed it correctly.
Yeah.
Over with that right hand, so he just needs to maybe switch up the tempo of how the jabs come.
Yeah. Another good
just
round
gone
from Nathan
for round
Barrett.
3. I think Jenson Irving had a bit more success in that round, which, like you said, Dan, Nathan Barrett needs to be a bit careful of. I think it was still a Barrett round for me, but he can't afford to take those shots from Irving.
No, it definitely was still a Nathan Barrett round.
Talk us through the replay, Denzel.
Yeah, I mean, Barrett there, just timing the jab, throwing some good body shots in there. And when he does throw the jab and throw them body shots, it's good work. But when he comes back up, he needs to be careful to not come back up with his chin so high. That's where Jenson's dipping low and throwing a right hand over the top. So he's got to be careful of that. I think Jenson's kind of spotted that, and he's gaining a little bit of success every time with that right hand over the top. Barrett is
10 seconds.
with his chin up. But when he's boxing off the jab and getting onto the body, I think it's amazing work. Just
Seconds out.
more defensively responsible, as we've been saying. That whole round.
And there's the bell for the final round of this 4-round contest in the super welterweight division between Nathan Barrett and Jenson Irving. Barrett's had the dominant performance, more clinical performance so far, but got caught a couple of times in the previous round from Jenson Irving. We were just saying that defensively Barrett needs to be a little bit careful to not get caught by some of these unnecessary right hands that Irving has thrown.
The shots.
Lovely right hand from Nathan there, and that was all behind triple jabs, double jabs, single jabs, just like there. Nice double jab landing, and just opens up all types of shots for him.
That's better. Stepping back instead of leaning back. Just, you know, that quick feet.
Well, the crowd are absolutely loving the action tonight here at the York Hall. Nathan Barrett's got plenty of support here, just like he did on his debut. They wanted to see him again, and they're here.
Yeah, I mean, look, with the talent he has, I think his journey will be very interesting. I mean, I don't think his crowd are going to want to miss a step of it, like, regardless of what's going on in the boxing world, because I think he's going to have a lot of fun in his journey. He's going to be in some exciting fights as he gets older. He's only 19. There's no rush for him, and he's already got bundles of talent at 19. The older he gets, the more mature he gets, the more he settles, and the more he learns and stays in the gym, the better he gets. And I think there's some exciting fights out there, especially with the other prospects on his level right now that we've seen so far in the past couple shows.
It's just got Irving there with a flurry of punches, but Irving shook it off and came back. Seems like all smiles in the final round here.
That's it. Last minute, I'd like for Nathan to get back behind that jab, but press. He's using the jab, but I don't want him to let Irving kind of, you know, put him on the back foot. I think he should come forward and continue pressing him with that jab.
Moved out nicely there in response to Irving's right hand. We're just coming down to about the last 30 seconds of the last round here for Nathan Barrett in his second professional contest, and real swelling there under the left eye of Jenson Irving.
Good movement from Nathan there.
The final 10 seconds, and it's been a fantastic contest for both fighters, especially for Nathan Barrett.
Lovely shots there from Barrett. Oh, lovely left hook just on the bell.
Just on the bell there. Nathan Barrett just comes over to the corner of Jenson Irving. They offer him a drink and a touch of gloves and the mark of respect. But the crowd are absolutely loving the work of Nathan Barrett. He's got so much support at the York Hall this evening, and that's so important, Denzel. It's so early on in his career that he can fill York Hall on a second fight.
I mean, it's a good sign. I mean, someone with that amount of talent and with such a big fan base like this, I mean, they can only go as you know, the world's an oyster. They can go as far as they you know, they set out to go. He's got a good backing, good skill set. He just needs to be disciplined, stay focused, stay in the gym and not get sidetracked. And he's the type of person, me knowing him personally, he's the type of person that is focused on his path. So like I was saying earlier, I think he's got a good future ahead of him, and I can't wait to see it unfold.
Referee just calling both boxers centre ring. We'll wait for the MC to make the decision official.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee scorecard. The ringside referee scores the bout 39-37. And your winner, still undefeated, Nathan Barrett.
Well, that was 39-37 in favour of Nathan Barrett, who goes 2-0 this evening. He looks delighted with himself. His corner are delighted with his performance. And no doubt he will go on to bigger things as he goes forward in his career. A lovely Kodak moment there in centre ring with the tough and durable Jenson Irving. Barrett wanted to thank his sponsors HDD UK Limited for supporting him so far in his professional career. And no doubt that thanks extends to all of his friends and family who are here supporting him this evening. We'll hear from him shortly at ringside with Melissa.
Thank you.
Nathan, your second professional fight. So good to see you back. How do you find it?
Good, yeah. It's good to keep active. Second fight in about 7 weeks, so I can't thank my manager Martin enough and my trainer, and also TM14, John Turtway and Nielsen Boxing. Thank you.
Is it really important for you at this stage in your career, so early on, as you're building that experience, to stay active?
It is, yeah. Just to keep active as a young fighter. There's not much better you can do, really, because there's no point fighting every 6 months. You're back out in camp. With this, I'm fighting every 7-8 weeks, out for a week, back in again. So.
In terms of obviously getting your professional debut in towards the back end of 2025, are you hoping that you can start 2026 off with your third professional fight, or if there's an opportunity to jump on one of the cards before the end of the year, would you take it?
No, I think a break for now for a couple of weeks, enjoy the Christmas, back in January, and try to get out early again as possible, and as much as possible next year.
Your opponent, Jenson Irving, you know, he came to party tonight. How did you find him?
Good, yeah. Some awkward third round, I kind of got a bit split stuff, but after that came back on my fourth and was back on my A game.
Was there anything in particular between those rounds that you thought, yeah, that's something that I could have done better, or improvements to be made for the next time out?
I think kind of put my combinations a bit together more and try to be a bit busier, really.
Well, listen, you're so exciting to watch in the ring. You always set the place alight when you perform here. You know, in terms of the future for you, the next chapter, that showmanship, is it something that is really important for you?
It is, yeah. That's why, especially with all my family and friends, they always come out, and it's much appreciated. With all these, being on these small little shows, you need to sell the tickets and try. The more tickets you sell, really, the later you'll be on, the more often you'll be out. So, yeah.
And a little word of encouragement for the supporters that are in the building for you tonight.
Just want to say a big thank you. Everyone who couldn't make it, thank you for tuning in. And also a big shout out to my sponsors, Anthony Juicy from HCD UK Limited, 007 Grabs, Flowered by Anna Stout, and Ivy Taxis. Without their continued support, I wouldn't be in the position I'm in. So thank you to them.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Have a good one.